Hello and welcome to the introduction of BTEC Sport Level 1/2. Within this video, I will be discussing a breakdown of the course, the potential careers this course can offer you post 16, what topics we shall be studying throughout the 2 years, specifically looking at modules in year 10 and then what happens in year 11. So, this qualification is aimed at students wishing to develop knowledge, understanding and practical skills that can be used in exercise, physical activity, sport and in the health sector. It is an engaging qualification where you'll use your learning in practical, real-life situations and could lead to a career in the following sectors. So future career prospects can lead into being a PE teacher, a sports coach within a primary school or within a coaching business, a sports development officer, personal trainer, gym instructor. Those are just a few, that can help you with a career in the future. So, the course overview and breakdown. So, component 1, this is coursework. It is about 33.3% of the qualification, The coursework is marked out of 60 marks, and the types of things that you will learn are the types of providers and NGBs. NGB stands for National Governing Bodies, You would also look at the barriers in sport, so what stops people from participating in sport, and also the needs of the participants, So obviously the types of sports will be like public sector, private sector, voluntary sector. Voluntary is non-profit. Public is like a leisure centre owned by the council, and private is where, for example, it is a David Lloyd's gym. Now component 1 is split into 3 or 4 tasks. It does include a practical as well. Now remember, the practical is where you are a coach rather than a participant. So that's component 1. Component 2, again, the coursework is out of 60 marks, and again, component 2 is roughly 33.3% of the qualification. Component 2, it looks at the components of fitness. You'll also learn about the roles and responsibilities of officials, the different types of officials there are in different sports, and different ways of coaching and demonstrating activities. And then finally, component 3, this is the exam-based component. That again is also worth 33.3% for the qualification. As you can see, it's split into 3. That exam is also worth 60 marks. It is a 90-minute long exam, and you sit it in year 11. And component 3, links the previous 2 components together. This is where they will apply their knowledge, understanding of the body's reaction to participants taking part in physical activity, and the components of fitness to develop fitness. So essentially year 11 focuses on the exam content, whereas year 10 focuses on the coursework content. So the learning aims for component 1 is the types of provision of sport and physical activity for the different types of participants. Examine equipment and technology required for participants when taking part in the physical activity, and also be able to prepare participants to take part in sport and physical activity. Component 2, understand how different components of fitness are used in different physical activities, be able to participate in sport and understand the roles and responsibilities of officials, and finally demonstrate ways to improve participants' sporting technique. For component 3, learners will be introduced to and develop an understanding of the importance of fitness and the different types of fitness for performance in sport and physical activity. They will also develop an understanding of the body and fitness testing. Again, the external component builds on the knowledge and understanding developed in component 1 and component 2. So here's a little taster. Have a look at the images. This is looking at fitness testing, so components of fitness. Can you identify the component of fitness, but can you also as well identify the fitness test that they are doing? I'm just going to pause it there, Okay, let you have a think and see if you can answer them at all. Right, I'm sure you've all had a guess now. So the components of fitness are muscular endurance, muscular strength, aerobic endurance, which you might have heard it as cardiovascular endurance, but BTEC we call it aerobic endurance, speed, body composition, reaction time, power, agility, balance, coordination, and flexibility. The tests that you can see in the image are the sit and reach test, okay, wall ball toss, ruler drop, 30-meter sprint, the Illinois agility test, standing vertical jump, standing stalk stand, sit up or press up, dynamometer grip, and 12-minute Cooper run. Okay, so that is a little taster of component 2. Okay, if we go on to the next slide and we do another taster. Okay, so remember, national governing bodies, NGB for short. Okay, can you name any national governing bodies? Have a look at the picture in the bottom right. Can you identify what that is? Can you think of then any others that relate to national governing bodies? What sports have these? Okay, these provide the regulations and the rules to sports, and they can change like at the end of each season. So I'm going to pause there and let you have a think. Can you name any national governing bodies? Right, so some examples, okay, so obviously in the bottom you have FIFA, okay, you also have the FA, the Football Association, okay, British Gymnastics, England Hockey, and RFU, which is the Rugby Football Union. Those are some examples, and you'll learn about the national governing bodies in component 1. I hope you have understood all that's involved. If you do have any questions, then come and speak to the PE department and we can help you out with more information.